Nyanam Ghana for Michicha Muina. Former President John Dramani Mahama had to some serious challenge be ama the flag bearer for the new patriotic party. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. What to challenge a man say? What say in Tinisauba? Where my tax amnesty and a tax holidays. Ghana ha. So I said to about the Sanya Maybe dia and then they also challenge Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia say. And the own Chemu and they once I could see an officer Chesak Obey and Power Ghana for him dear. And Ryan is see offer tax amnesty tax holidays Embra Ghana Cecia and Shasa and Pa or you capable no bet to me. Aye. Was also the to Jacintino. On Ankasa Nicho Mucho, Echo Dr. Adum Chebia. Untiana so Dr. Adum Chebia. Asoye, no Koje Sobulunes, stone and Yakupo in a bisa dear Amano. Tinano Semene Konakutin some way Munche Mumbra, Madamasi.
A true baby bar, a good and Confornia Maso Habono, was me chat to a may you or what John Domani Mama say. So when we answer, we catch us for what be money this year.
Wabre,
a video no ho,
video no I say.
Meba, 10 years,
yet ye
was say, MPP form. So we are Ghana ni no what you da hopa obi no wetu Obama MPP. Sarakatema.
Mama mika.
Was say MPP for nam ana ai Bawumia ba obe yi we fro be we o wa ben monye sisia. Bawumia ba ontimi nya ne nya ne china because IMFD no mo kosan ye no. IMF for the shemu say by 2028. I saw mo increase the percentage of revenue to GDP by 28%.
And that's all on so about
any name sika ya GG revenue ya bibia no. Yes say e ko duru saying 28%. And was so share a 2 BC da aban we agye nyina wonim say still ano ya was 17%.
It needs a new baby.
Enti ensamfo ne semu no mo say di ne say nyame ya adom na aban foforo kora ba obebre but at the critical sit to abama no John Mahama ne say onyo na yes negotiation no enti obesa kwa IMF akoka chon say hey penifo sa dina MPP for be san ye no o ma anwen ho nyansanim enti me no mentime ne mo entina se mentime mamu fasade we say ye komiti entina se enhye ne foforo
okay
enti owura John Dramani Mahama gonja ne de hye konkron wo se MPP for ni ne pa bia ma ni pa no wa be mo na vice president was me president am say we free ho enti wo kura no enti wo yon fe NDC asem kura to nyame am wadwene kakra me pa twonya no me ka John Mahama na ka say enti
if somebody comes promising you then I'm going to remove these taxes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, the first thing you should ask him is, they have signed an IMF agreement. And the IMF agreement says that by 2028, they should increase the percentage of revenue to GDP to 24% by 2028. We came from a little below 15%. With all the taxes that this government has piled on, it has brought us to 17.7%. And it is based on an agreement they have signed with the IMF. So if somebody tells you, oh, when I come, I'm going to abolish this, I'm going to abolish this, and the person is in government now, ask him to go to the IMF and tell them that they're going to abolish that. Right now, our review is in danger because they also wanted to put VAT on electricity. And you know we opposed it. So this review is going to see where they can find that money, because that money would have brought in 1.8 billion. So by now they'll be formulating another new tax that they can put on you. And so we must be careful with the promises some people are making. If they can do it, let them start implementing it now, let's see. And don't say we should vote for you before you come and implement those tax reliefs. And so they have signed an agreement with the IMF to impose those taxes. And that's not all. We are 17.7%. They have even committed the next government and said that by 2028, we should bring tax revenue to 24% of GDP. And so, if you really are serious that you want to give tax relief, you can start now.
If you want to, the next government to crown. Tienye omo ko sign deal bi a nipa ne bebre but omo ba enye no mo ko esa se bi nsamfo no ene sa no nsem no negotiation because IMF no was by 2028 GDP revenue no to GDP percentage na say 28%. I feel when you're 70%, and to what tenacity din. No more saying come de to say be electricity so. And no more sorry no more cassette. And to no ye kasa CCA. MPP for good dem wa. Almost I share another task di abre.
Hey. His name.
John Mahama na eka.
The Mahama na kanisa. They say it.
Kwame Ajima. Mam this mu de nipa dwene di agro. So ura John Dramani Mahama so no so bo betwa esgasha mo a. Emprempren esgasha na de ma no. Onka so ompe biem. Onyai je. Me hu so waye serious. Ono so enko temi sa formula.
Anope me sorry na mati say John Dramani Mahama atunchia e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say anope me sorry na mati say John Dramani Mahama na atunchia e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say or say the two abama na 2025 wa ba implementi nyama bebre atunchia e de ama ne say ene oya vice president ne o implementi sa nyama ne sesi na Ghana fo nya ne mojiku na no ena mpese me bisa former president John Dramani Mahama say or say two ababa Ghana fo two abama na 2025 FGH ababa betwem meso me tunchia e de ama John Dramani Mahama say ene ya FGH a oji no jaiji afi wo salary a oji as a former president every month no eno so jaiji na Ghana jaiji sisi a na Ghana fo nya omugidi ehun say wo ye no kure dini Ghana fo say o ka no kure isan say ade a wo say to abama wo ba wo be jai wo mra ye ka say wo je ne de e wo say wo jai ye ayen so ye hu say ampa wo di no kure Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono onye president or your vice president enteno enye no
be ka tie mi kanya mi adwene wo say tie nie o man ne bre enti so no o tie asore dem asesi na akufo do pie wa asore dem wo sesi a o woniema mako edu e no be ka che ne se wonye tie nie ne di kan no na do danko akufo do tie nie anti gay bill no trumu bill na dia beto nanim se me ni trumu ne echo bi so ni trumu a ye treat se an roban on sign ne to sutu Ghana Football Association ongu no even say ya be ban no mo FIFA be ban no ko onye den ongu no ne to so miensa enkofo mo disika wona ba mu nyina wo fo mo ngum ne to so nan na se cathedral mra na so ni no wo jai to ho no wo kwa nya me bebisa no nyambe tua de ka papa because sa da na mo Ghana fo sika dia mo to am na mo antuma fa abuba kranto so no nyambe betua wo ka me pat ensem de wo ka bi pa yenkotie prophet Kofi Odo tie me ka nyame adwene.
So let's say that His Excellency the President came to church this morning and he was sitting here and then he asked me, Kofi, what have you thought about my tenure? I would say, Your Excellency, you have done fairly well. That there are too many loopholes, but it's not too late. You have almost about 10 months. Your Excellency, don't let your name go down as a bad president. What you can do is to reverse the narrative and the anomaly. Number one, sign the anti-gay bill. Number two, everybody in your government who is corrupt, don't defend them. If they have to go to jail, let them go to jail. Number three, GFA must be dissolved. Even if FIFA will come against this nation, Your Excellency, if you don't correct the wrongs before you leave, it will turn into a monster. Number four, that National Cathedral pit, if you leave office, Your Excellency, without that building, you will go home with a bad name that you started and you couldn't finish. So please, even if